What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a Futties winner squad builder. All 9 categories have been put in, they have been voted on and they have been awarded the winners. Obviously with the new Begovic being the most recent one. I've got some of the nominees on the bench just because this is a Futties squad builder. So that's what we're going to do. Now if you guys are enjoying some squad builders, drop a thumbs up on the video. During this week and next week whilst I'm out in Germany, we're going to have obviously some pre-recorded content, both drafts and some squad builders. I'm going to do some Super Juice stuff for those of you that remember what Super Juice is. Awesome. For those of you that don't, have a good look forward to that. It's going to be pretty fun. But once we get back from Germany, from Gamescom, obviously a lot of FIFA 19 stuff will start. We'll have potentially the demo, the web app coming out pretty shortly afterwards. Some top 10 fastest, strongest, that kind of thing from EA. So not too much FIFA 18 content left. So I want to start building a few squads at the back end here. And as I say, Futties winners is what we're going with. And the first Futties winner was indeed, well, the goalkeeper Futties winner, should I say, it was Asmir Begovic. So he has a saves with feet trait, which is great. He's 6'6". Because of how tall he is and how the trait that he has, this is just a great goalkeeper. I haven't used it yet. I've heard great things about it, that he's the most overpowered goalkeeper in the game. He goes for about 50,000 coins on the SBC, which probably doesn't exist by the time you are watching this. In at the right back slot, of course, we have Versalco. I use his inform. I love this card. He's only 3-star, 2-star. Would be better if it was at least 3-star, 3-star, or at the very worst 4-star weak foot. But as a fullback, it's not the biggest issue. High medium work rate, 6 foot tall, which is great. And he's just got really well-rounded stats, you know. I've got an anchor on him, which boosts him up to 99 acceleration, 97 sprint speed, takes his defensive stats all the way up, takes that strength and aggression a little bit higher as well. He's already got great reactions and ball control, great passing, 99 crossing, which is very, very good. He can shoot from long range. And of course, he's very, very rapid. So happy to have him in the team. Our first centre-back, guys, is obviously going to be the Futties winner, Kostas Manolas. Now, this card is something else. Low-high work rates, which are just awesome. 6'2", which is great. And then exceptional pace. Now what's really crazy about this card is obviously he's super fast, right? So 94 sprint speed, 95 acceleration with the anchor. He gets his defensive stats boosted up nicely. His jumping strength and aggression boosted up nicely. He's got great reactions, which is exactly what you want. He's got good agility and balance for a centre-back as well, which is obviously very good, and good composure. What's really weird about this card is that his short pass and long pass is perfect, but his vision is terrible. So I don't really know how that interacts in game, but Manolas is our right back. And then in at the left back spot, of course, our centre back. In our left back slot, we have got Jordan Lukaku, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, 6'1". I have used this card a fair bit. I love it. I've given him a shadow, not because I think you need the pace boost. And in fact, you could probably give him something that doesn't even boost his pace at all. He's got great sprint speed and very good acceleration already. The reason why I personally gave him a shadow is because I wanted to get the max boost on defending. So you could give him a sentinel and achieve that same like target, and also give him a massive boost on physicals as well, but his physicals are already very good. So I gave him shadow, so we do get the 99 pace, we do get the max boost in defending. He's got good reactions, good composure, good short passing, good vision, decent shot power, and he's just a tank, you know, 6'1", great strength, 96 strength. He's just an absolute machine in the game, and that makes up the back line. And then to try and get as much chemistry as possible out of this, guys, what we went with is we went with Futties Aurier to go in at centre-back, just to give Begovic a link there to get me up a little bit extra chem. Obviously, this isn't going to be a 100 chemistry team because we can't get 100 chemistry out of all of the Futties guys. I could do if I used 2 icons instead of the 2 Futties nominees. I'm not going to do that. I don't mind playing with the Futties nominees. For Aurier, I'm not even going to give him a chem style because he only gets 4 chemistry, so he wouldn't even get a boost anyway. So it doesn't make any difference. In at the left mid spot, guys, of course, we have got ourselves an absolute superstar in terms of this game, in terms of the Futty stuff, and that is Anthony Martial. 4-star, 4-star, 5'11", which is great. Medium-low work rates, which isn't ideal, but you can see my return with Anthony Martial is fantastic. 58 goals, 25 assists in 40 games. His in-game stats are remarkable. I mean, there are cards out there that have better in-game stats than him, that have more rounded in-game stats than him. Team of the Season Promes comes to mind, probably a little bit better rounded than him. What this card has is just a little certain thing. You know, it's hard to explain. It might be his traits, might be custom animations, might be a custom body type. It's just something about this card that makes him absolutely insane. We give him the Hawks and get that max pace, max shooting, and then a nice little physical boost on his strength, jumping, and aggression, and it actually like caps him off to be an absolutely sensational player. In at the centre midfield spot, guys, of course you know who's coming in here. That is going to be Bakayoko, another absolute overpowered meta wonder player. Shadow Chem style on him. The downside to him is he has 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves. But he's just a powerhouse, guys. We give him the shadows, give him that max pace boost, 99 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, max defending stats, and then his physical is remarkable again. 97 stamina, great strength and aggression, good jumping. His ball control and reactions are good, not great, but good. His passing and vision's good. He's got good shot power. So if you do get a chance with him, he will leather it. Whether it goes in the back of the net or not is, you know, another story. And then up front, guys, of course, we've actually got 2 strikers. We've got 1 position change striker and 1 striker. And that is going to be Marcus Rashford and Irving Lozano. So I've obviously played some games with Rashford as well. 40 goals and 26 assists in the 31 games. Just like Martial, he's got great stuff about him. 4-star, 4-star, high-low, 6-1. I think, personally, and you can agree or disagree with me, that's entirely your opinion. I personally think that this is the most overpowered card we've seen this year in FIFA. Because of his height, because of his work rate, so the fact that he's 4-star, 4-star, because of his agility and balance, because of his pace, his strength, his stamina, this card is just unreal. He's just perfect. He's just absolutely perfect. And then we've also got Lozano, guys, who I am yet to use. Again, another one with just remarkable stats. Great pace, great shooting, great passing, great dribbling, and great physicals. We could do with boosting his strength and aggression, but he's another one that sadly only gets to 4 chem. So he doesn't get a boost anyway from Chem Style, so we're not even going to apply one to him. 4-star, 4-star, high, medium, 5-9. We all know Lozano is overpowered as hell this year. We've all used his team of the season, his Festival of FUT, his informs that were going through the mills throughout the rest of the year. And then in at right mid, guys, we've got the final Futties winner card, and that is Alessandrini. And we're also going to be popping Dembele into the team as well. We get Alessandrini, who's going to be starting in midfield for me. High, medium, 4-star, 4-star. He's actually got really good passing as well. Well, decent short passing. I've given him a marksman, which boosts his not his passing, because I was going to play him at striker. Changed my mind, I guess, throughout this video. But yeah, he's just another exceptional card. Ridiculously well-rounded stats across the board. The reason why I gave him the marksman is to boost that dribbling up a little bit more for reactions and ball control, to boost that shooting up for that finishing and positioning, and then to boost that physical up for strength and aggression. However, because of where he goes in this team, he also only gets 5 chem, so he doesn't actually get a boost. And we use Dembele as right mid, just because he's just really cool to link for chemistry. So I've managed to get up to 76 chemistry with this squad, 89 rated. We've got some players on the bench, probably not going to make any subs. We're going to go into the daily knockout tournament, guys, and see what we can do with this team. It's a cool team. I like it. Obviously, if we did put an icon in at right mid or centre mid and an icon centre back, we'd get up into the 90s for chemistry, no question about it. But as I said, this is a Futties squad builder. I'm going to use all Futties players. I'm going to go and get into a game. I'm going to try and look for my finger sleeve. There we go. I'm going to go and get into a game, guys, and let's see how this plays on 76 chemistry. All right, guys, so our opponent for today has got a 4-2-2 team. What a squad that is. That is an absolutely sensational squad. Festival of FUT, Son, Player of the Month, Aguero, the Futties, Rashford, Vieira, Ferdinand, Team of the Season, De Bruyne, De Gea, and Walker, the 95 company. This is probably one of the best, if not the best, Premier League team you can put together in this game. I'm going to stick with the 4-4-2. We're going to try our best against Gaston Villa. I guess he's an Aston Villa fan, and his name is Gav or Gas or Gaston or something along those lines anyway. But we're going to give it our best shot. I'm going to see what I can do against this guy. Hopefully we don't get trounced. I mean, he has got a phenomenal team. So we'll see how it goes with that. And yeah, let's see what we can do with these Futties winners. Of course, the Futties winners in general are overpowered. But this guy also has pretty overpowered squad. However, what I will say is that this guy's got a squad that you can get just from SBCs. And nothing that he's got is really... you know, I don't look at his squad and see the red cards. You know what I mean? I just see... Oh, he's got some chances here. Lozano back into Rashford. Rashford, goal. What a great goal that was. I was going to say, like, he has, like, Vincent Kompany was super cheap. The left back, he's got Mendy, super cheap. Rashford, super cheap. He's got the Player of the Month Aguero that when it came back the second time, relatively cheap. Lingard is quite cheap. Son is probably his most expensive player. Maybe that Team of the Season, David De Gea. Kyle Walker's relatively cheap as well. You could get Ferdinand and Vieira done for relatively cheap as well at certain points during this year. So although he's got a great squad and it does have some good value in it, you know, it's not a squad that I look at and think, okay, he's had to play a whole bunch to get this. It's a squad that I look at and think, okay, if he's been smart during the year, he would have had these. Oh, that's a good tackle from Malas. He would have had these players for cheap during the course of the year. So let's see if we can get ourselves a second. Oh, maybe not. I was going to say a second goal with our second attack. We did score off of our very first attack, which was obviously very nice. He's also using the 4-2-2, which is. I think it's like the new meta formation, right? We saw a lot of the pros use it in the final events. I can't remember. It wasn't a regionals event, was it? It was the E-World Cup. We saw a lot of pros use it during the E-World Cup. Oh my god, how cheesy is that? That's so dirty, dude. His own defender took his own defender out, or he ran into my player that wasn't the ball carrier, and it allowed Alessandrini clean through. That's so cheesy, man. I'd be fuming if I conceded a goal like that. But yeah, so he's using like meta formation, some super overpowered players, but obviously what's important in FIFA is how many goals you score. And even though we've got a low chem team, especially having Aurier in at centre back with no chem style, obviously I know he doesn't really get a boost from chemistry anyway, but having him there in that manner does have some importance. Oh, we've got Rashford back on there. I think this guy's like losing the plot a little bit. Go on back here, lad. Yeah, this guy's definitely losing his marbles. Oh, that was obvious. I tried too hard to not shoot with Bakayoko there because, you know, it's Bakayoko. He's played one through ball through. He's got Son back. I'm going to try and cover that. Yeah, we covered it well, and then we got the header out as well. Are we going to win that ball? Yes, we are. Now we've got a good counter-attacking opportunity on here. Rashford into Lozano. That's a good tackle. I was contemplating whether or not I should have done a skill move around that defender there, because if he fouls me, that'd be a second yellow, and he'll be off the field. But I end up just wasting too much time and not doing anything at all there. Here we go again down this left-hand side. We get Rashford in, back into Lukaku. Another foul on me there. Oh, come on. What? I've obviously tried to play that to Lukaku. This guy's got Heung-min Son out again. He's got a player down on the left-hand side. I've marked the run. It's auto-switched me off, but he's missed the shot. 2-0 still, 21 minutes in, guys. I'm feeling quite confident in this game, even though I have got like a bit of a weird chem team. Be interesting to see how Begovic's long kicks are, because he doesn't have great kicking. That's the one downside to his whole card, is that his kicking isn't great. But we're going to punt that down to Lozano. Yeah, his Ferdinand's just too quick. He's going to eat that up all day, every day. We're going to go out to the left back there. He's popped it out to the right back. But yeah, I feel like this guy's on the ropes here. I feel like another goal will probably be the downfall of him. He's already like sliding around anyway when I've got the ball on the edge of the box, trying a few fouls and stuff. He's rushing, as I was going to say there, he's rushing his attacks right now, which is good for me, because it should mean that I get the ball back relatively quickly, or he scores. One of the two. Because he's not really being patient, because he's not really trying to work the ball into spaces. He's literally just looking for the first forward pass and attempting it. Just makes it a little bit easier for me to read what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. As I say, you know, he's not really... Oh, go on, Alessandrini. Oh, come on. That's got to be a foul there. He's blocked me off. Yeah, he's not really being creative or inventive with the way he's moving forwards. That doesn't necessarily mean he won't score from it, because you guys know what this game is like. Just like that. I've actually got the defender in front of him there as well. But a random cross from Aguero, and Son manages to win that header ahead of my defender. If that was ahead of Aurier, I understand it. If that was ahead of Manolas, no, it was Aurier. So he's got the header in front of Aurier there. And that is the lack of chemistry that causes an issue like that. You know, if I had a bit better chem there, or a better centre back, if I did have like a prime Maldini or whatever there, probably would still be 2 goals up right now. Oh, Rashford, you got to control that, dude. I should have probably volleyed it, but because it fell to his left foot instead of his right foot, I thought, let me try and take a touch and then go from there. Now that the goal's gone in for 2-1, is a different game. This guy gets to be... immediately, he's being more passive on the ball. He's trying to pick his passes a lot better. And he's just generally... If he whips this one in and scores a header as well, I'll be quite upset. Begovic with the save. Very nice indeed. Yeah, he's just being a bit more sensible with the ball straight away, which is quite frustrating, because at 2-0, I felt like I could have potentially just had him over a barrel, so to speak, and might have been able to just get a nice easy rage quit in this round one. But now, sadly, it's going to prove to be a bit more of a difficult game. That's a great ball in. That's a great ball in. That's a good save from De Gea. I didn't think I had the touch on it there, but I did. Let's get... Oh, he's got De Bruyne running away from me here. Let's see if he comes back outside. Yeah, that should be my ball. Jordan Lukaku should win that all day. Bakayoko should win that too. There we go. And now let's get that ball away. Very nice. He's very lucky there. It could have been another yellow card for him. Here's Martial into Rashford. We'll make some changes at half-time just to the way the team's set up. Just because it's not... Oh, that's a bad pass. That's also a bad pass though, so I don't mind that. Here we go with Anthony Martial. Oh, he's lucky. If I would have turned it around there, I would have got a second yellow, a penalty, and a red for your man Ferdinand there. Good ball in though. Alessandrini's in the space. Can't quite get it. We're going to drop out to the left-hand side with Lukaku. Nice little ball in again. Serge Aurier is not the guy that I really want to be picking up the ball here. Martial back into Lozano. Lovely from Lozano. Lovely from Lozano. That is a fantastic goal, guys. Bit tricky to shoot low drivens against De Gea. As you guys know, he has a saves with feet trait, is prone to saving them, and the fact that Lozano's on 4 chem, 5 chem, whatever it is. But that Lozano card is so good, so overpowered, even with no chem boost, that he's going to slot that one, not necessarily into the corner, but just a bit too much shot power for David De Gea to be able to get down and save that one. And we find ourselves 3-1 up leading into half-time. And every time I get into this guy's like box and kind of like offensive third, he just kind of like loses the plot a little bit. A few like rage slide tackles, and you know he almost got Ferdinand sent off. There's another rage slide tackle. Is he actually gonna? He's got away with that. He's absolutely got away with that. That should have potentially been a throw-in or a foul for me. Because my players hurdled the tackle, we've ended up losing possession. If he didn't hurdle the tackle, we would have been fine. He's going to go down the outside again here. I've read it perfectly well there with Jordan Lukaku. And that, guy, signals half-time. So as I said, we're going to make some changes in the second half. It's a pretty even game in terms of possession. I've taken 3 of my 4 chances. He's taken 1 of his 2. What we're going to be doing here, though, is we're going to be putting Martial up front and Alessandrini out on the wing. We're going to have the 2 pace merchants of Alessandrini and Lozano out wide because I love the height and power and abilities of Rashford and Martial up front. I'm going to make no changes other than that. I feel like we can go out and win the game. I still feel like even when I was at 2-0, I felt like a third goal for 3-0 would have been enough to make this guy rage quit. And I still feel like that now. I feel like another goal now and he'll probably be gone. And that's a good ball in as well if I can get the purchase on it. I couldn't. Let's see if we can... Oh, that's my ball. Let's see if we can put this guy away and get ourselves another... Oh, that's good D, that is. Oh, Bakayoko's in there. Very nice indeed. Oh, he's lost the plot, guys. He's lost the plot. He's sliding with Rio Ferdinand when I've got nowhere near him there. He's thrown me the ball straight away as well. I definitely feel this is a game that I'll be very upset if from this point on I don't win. We're kind of just like dominating him completely now. He's sliding, rage sliding constantly for no good reason. There's absolutely no need for him to, like, especially with that Rio Ferdinand just there, there's no need for him to rage slide when he didn't even have anyone near Ferdinand or near the ball. But we're going to need to get that goal, though. This should be it here. Anthony Martial is through. And we're going to hit that at the goalkeeper. Oh, he's put it wide. That's brutal. The reason why I tried to go to that near post and hit it at the goalkeeper there is because we don't want to hit the cross body of David De Gea because of the saves with feet trait. I've read that goal kick though. Am I going to win that as well? I did win the header, but am I going to win the possession back? Yes, I am. Here we go again. We've got some good play here. That's nice from Rashford. That's really nice from Rashford. That's a great tackle in the end. Oh, the rebound doesn't quite come to us. I don't want to be hitting the ball here. Oh, he's got away with that again. But once again, dudes, just the rage slides are coming in. If he scores off of his next attack, I'll be quite upset. Look at the pace of Manolas there. He gets back on Aguero, put him off enough as well to the point where we end up getting a goal kick out of that. That Manolas there was just absolutely trucking up towards Player of the Month Sergio Aguero. So I love that. I love to see the pace of Manolas. Good to see him be super, super effective. Is this guy running back? Yes, he's run all the way back because he's expecting the goalkeeper to come down the field. So I'll just play it short. I don't mind. If he wants to like burn energy on his player, sprinting him back and then still allow me easy possession of the ball, I'm absolutely okay with that. We're gonna want to get obviously in behind. Oh, that was my bad. Bad pass there. Although he's passed it straight back to me in the defensive third again. Here we go with Alessandrini. He's got away with that. He's sliding again, just all over the place. It's really weird. Like He's just sliding like randomly, just random slides, nowhere near the ball. I don't know if he's like trying to interpret what I'm doing and read where I'm going, or if he's he's brought on Lozano, I guess, for that Rashford card there. Good tackle there, good tackle. Let's see if we can break up the field here. Alessandrini, that's good play. I should have played that outright, or I should have played an A pass. I didn't really mean to do a through ball right there. That should be my ball though. Alessandrini's got it back. Bakayoko plays that one into Rashford. Here's Martial, gets it through to Irving Lozano, back into Martial. Is that not a foul? No, it's going to fall to Dembele though. We've got the skill moves of Dembele, gets into a bit of space here, into Alessandrini as well, back to Dembele. Dembele around the corner, heel to heel flicks past Ferdinand. Another great tackle there, but another slide where he's like, I don't know, is he trying to foul me? Is he trying to give up a penalty? Is he just thinking that that's where I'm going to go and he's trying to read? We've got 20 minutes left, and sadly, although I feel like I've like kind of dominated the second half here, we're not quite out of sight yet. Another goal will definitely be enough, in my opinion. Just getting that goal is proving to be a bit of an issue. Here we go with Lozano, playing a 1-2 all the way down the field with Martial and Rashford. Back into Martial, this should be the goal. Dembele's there, that's the goal, 4-1. And now I expect either an absolute collapse from this guy or a rage quit. Good work move down there as well. Good little quick passing, 1-2's down the left-hand side. We've got Martial through, he brought his keeper out, I don't know why. David De Gea would have been better tucked away on his line there. Probably would have saved that if he was stood on his line for that one. It wasn't the greatest shot from Dembele. But we end up getting the goal. We go 4-1 up, and let's see if we can just now make sure that we don't concede a goal. Try and keep the goals conceded down to a minimum. Let's see if this guy also starts more rage sliding. Maybe see if I can get him a few red cards or whatever. He's got obviously Ferdinand already on a yellow. I'll take a throw in there. Didn't really need to do the skill move, to be fair. I could have just kept running and had a nice little bit of space. Aurier stepping up. Obviously, Aurier is the only reason why we conceded the first goal. It was a bit of a problem. It's a good tackle. It's a penalty. Yes, he's just fouling again. He's just sliding and fouling for no reason. Aurier was the reason we conceded that Son goal, just because he doesn't have the power, the height to deal with it. Bad tackle there from Vincent Kompany. We've got Versalco up on the penalty. And that's a terrible pen. I don't know why I took it with Versalco, really. I don't even know what his pens are. We're going to win the ball back there, though. That's got to be another foul there. Is that a penalty or a free kick? I wouldn't mind putting a free kick away, to be fair. He's fouled me with Ferdinand as well, and he's got away with it. It should have been a second yellow, and then he's fouled me with De Bruyne on the edge of the box. Let's have a look who we've got for a free kick. Probably not Versalco, really. His free kick accuracy is pretty terrible. Ooh, Rashford's is very good. Let's see if we can just bend this one over the wall. Good bit of power on it. Terrible attempt. It's gone out for a corner though. 13 minutes to go, guys. We're obviously in no danger of losing the game at this stage. This guy has absolutely... I feel like he lost the plot at 2-0, to be fair. Oh, I tried to bring him down, give him a taste of his own medicine, but cut inside, bud. There it is. He's got away with that. How's he got a free kick for that? I read that really well. I called the cut in. He cut in perfectly, exactly as I thought he would. And then he ends up getting a free kick for it. Sad times. But yeah, 4-1, guys. This team's played pretty well. Some standout performances. Anthony Martial has played really well. Been really, really happy with Manolas as well. Can really feel his presence. And Jordan Lukaku as well. Once again, I can just feel his presence. You know, he's just performed really, really well. So no complaints there. No one's really let me down apart from Aurier getting, you know, outjumped by Festival of Son, which you kind of expect because that Son card is fantastic. This has all been pretty comfortable victory. 4-1 up. The guy's lost the plot. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get a red card at this stage. Although there's only a few minutes left, so maybe he doesn't. He's run through there. Is that a foul? Is that a foul from him on me, right? That's a foul for me? I wasn't even near him. It's crazy. This game's a lie. He has a pop with De Bruyne. Begovic with the easy save. We're going to throw this one up to Martial, see if we can get the ball. We can't. We've given him possession. My bad. Those are the mistakes that I make, that if it's like 1-1 or I'm 1 goal up only, bit of an issue mistake. He is desperate to try like get that red card with Ferdinand, isn't he? He's really trying his best to get a red. That's a good ball to the far post. It's going to come all the way out to Aurier, which is nice. There we go. Let's get over Patrick Vieira there. Pop that ball out on the right-hand side, and that'll be the red card. As I said, he was desperate for the red card with Ferdinand. Since he got a booking in the first half, he's had several instances where you think he's going to get a red here, and eventually it came. Second yellow card for Rio Ferdinand. He gets taken out, or he takes out rather. I think it was Lozano down that right-hand side. Gives us a free kick on, well, fair ways out if we can get... Is he going to really descend into idiocy now, though? Now that he's got one, is that going to be it? No, he actually tackled really well there. It's actually a great ball as well. It's almost like I'm the one with the 10 men. My goalkeeper's coming out though. Begovic out. Happy days. Let's see if we can go and put a little run on with Begovic. He's got 70 speed, so he's all right for speed. Look at him. Look at him go. We've actually got away. That's a pen, ref. He's won a pen. Begovic has won the pen. Can you believe it? And so if Begovic wins the pen, I think it's only fair if Begovic takes the pen. I was going to score a goal there, no question about it. Begovic with so much speed running up the field gets fouled from Lozano in the box. And of course, our second penalty, we missed the first one. Of course, we're going to have to take the penalty with Begovic. Punts that one. Lovely goal. 5-1 as Mir Begovic scores on his debut. And that is a good goal and that is a good win. Happy to have come through this one because at 2-1, I said to you guys at 2-0, he was rushing his play, rushing his attack. It didn't mean that he wouldn't score necessarily. It just made it a little bit easier for me to read him and understand what he was doing. And then when he got back in at 2-1, he immediately felt a lot more passive of a player. And I thought, okay, we've actually got a bit of trouble here. He could probably get back into it. But we got that third goal, which was important. We got the fourth goal, the red card, missed a pen, scored a pen. Generally dominated from half-time onwards. It was pretty even up until half-time. Wait, did he bring on like a bronze player or something? Lundstrom. He did bring on a bronze player. Interesting. But yeah, there we go, guys. So we get a comfortable win in the end. That is the Futties winner squad, the full Futties winner squad. This is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.